Get off your knees. Get rid of those papers.
This shot speaks to the horrific rates of incarceration for African Americans. I mean, we moved from slavery to the prison pipeline. Like, it's heart-wrenching.
The cage bird sings.
So we shot this, like I said, at the Great Wall on Crenshaw. There's a whole city development happening down Crenshaw. They're putting in the metro line, and there's been a lot of conversation and discussion about that, about gentrifying neighborhoods. But the Great Wall is across the street, and we shot this in the middle of the street.
An ancient song he's almost forgotten.
I think we have Obama there because in some ways I feel like that man, his wings were clipped in many ways. He's obviously like, a constitutional lawyer, and just as the first black man who is a president, the pressure, and obviously they've talked about this, Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. And part of me is curious if him being a mixed race person, growing up in white culture as a young person, and then as in his young adulthood, growing up in black culture or communities, I just wonder if there was something in him, because I know for myself as a mixed race person, we know how to move and operate in multiple worlds. And I'm not saying that's not true for white people. I'm not saying that's not true for black people. But I do know for someone who has grown up with a white mother and a black father and gone to North Carolina in the summers to visit my grandma and my granddaddy and all my cousins in North Carolina, and then spending time with my grandma and my grandpa in Thousand Oaks, California, and all my aunts and uncles. I had plenty of in-depth, real experience knowing what it's like to be in white world, knowing what it's like to be in black world. And obviously they are my own unique families and experiences. And I feel like as a mixed person, I was constantly from the jump, navigating that experience. And obviously I don't speak for every mixed person. Obviously there are mixed people who had very different experiences than me. And I'm going back to President Obama. I wonder if he was able to be with such adversity and such cruelness and such disrespect from other leaders in our nation, if he was able to hold space and let that all filter through and wash out because of his experiences being a mixed human.
Did you clip your wings, yeah, and take your place among the downtrodden?
Did you clip your wings and take your place among the downtrodden? What I meant by that was my message to me and any person of color who has erased themselves, who has silenced themselves. Did you clip your own wings? Is there a place in your life that you have bought into the story that has been so force-fed, but that you've bought into and you've taken your place in not shining as bright as you can? So that was my gentle hey boo, what are you doing right now, Monique? And I didn't want to do that anymore.
There's a road where we're walking on thunder, where we all go deliver ourselves. We're down by the trees we hung under, so we own every part of